the next interfacing board. In the last class, I was discussing the stepper motor. When the stepper motor we consider, there will be first let us try to understand the stepper motor concept. So how a stepper motor, because when you go for the robotics workshop or projects in future, as a final year project or as a mini project, these stepper motors you will be using often in the robots for left turn, right turn, forward move, backward move to perform certain operations. So in such cases, how these stepper motors needs to be programmed, you can learn only if you have understood thoroughly the basic principle of this particular coils or the stepper motor internal windings. See, any stepper motor will have the four coils. These four coils, A, then B, then C and D. These are the four magnets. These magnets will be winded with the uh, windings, and this will be like this. Similarly, here also there will be winding. Based on what is the voltage that will be applied to these windings, based on that the north pole and the south pole will be acquired by the magnet. Suppose coil A is made 1, then the one end will be applied, the one end will be made with the magnet, one end will be acquiring the north pole. Similarly, when B is when this particular north pole, and here you will be having the needle, and if this C is made 0, then this will be acquiring south pole. So whenever this needle, if it is here, then definitely this needle will try to attract towards the south pole. So during that time, this needle will have a rotation from north to south. Similarly, if the needle at the coil C, then if it has to be taken to B, then what it has to be done? C should be made with the coil C should be applied with 1, B should be made with 0. So in that case, the coil will move from C to B, so that the needle will get reflected to B coil. Then if B to D it has to be rotated, then this has to be made 0 and this has to be 1. So during the time the needle will deflect to the D. Suppose if it has to be brought back, then 1 and 0, then this will rotate. This is for the needle. Assume that the stepper motor which you are exciting in this way to make the needle to deflect in an clockwise direction. If it has to be done in an anti-clockwise direction, the coil energization, the coil energizing signals should be reversed. That's all. So therefore, if A, B, C, D, if it is considered, so A, if it is made 1, B is made 0, and D is 0, B is 1. So this will be 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. So during that time the C is 0, so therefore it will deflect. So next, if it has to be deflected to the next, this is the first energizing coil, which is equivalent to 0, 3. Again, if it has to be deflected from C to B, then you have to make the coil's excitation as follows. Whenever you are when you want to make this particular next set of excitation, codes, during that time you can make D as 1 0 0 1. So this will be equivalent to 9. When A is 1, D is 1, obviously B is 0, C is also 0. Then whatever it will be there at the needle, that will get deflected. So therefore you can again one more rotation, it makes 1 1 0 0. Similarly 0 1 1 0. So this is equivalent to 0C and this is equivalent to 06. So these are the energizing codes you need to submit, or you need to apply to the stepper motor windings in order to make the stepper motor to rotate in the forward direction. Suppose if you want to rotate in the reverse direction, what you can do? First you can go for reversing the coils. First you submit 3 only, but later 6, C, 9, again back to 3. So in the reverse order. So this will be for an forward direction or for an clockwise direction, the energizing coil codes you need to, and for anti-clockwise you submit in a reverse way these codes. So in that case there will be stepper motor either rotating forward direction or inverse reverse direction or counterclockwise and clockwise directions. Now the 4 coil excitation codes after we calculate, now we have to go for writing a program. So just what you have to do, assume that to the 8051 port 2 P2, the stepper motor has been connected. This stepper motor has to be rotated either in the clockwise direction or in the anti-clockwise direction based on the codes. So now the type in which the codes you will be applying to this port 2, based on that the stepper motor will rotate either in the forward direction or in the reverse direction. And one more point you have to remember for the stepper motor interfacing is that the stepper motor can rotate or cover 360 degrees. So one complete rotation is 360 degrees, complete rotation. The possibility for an programmer with the stepper motor is that you can rotate only up to 90 degrees, you can rotate up to only 180 degrees, or you can go up to 270 degrees, or you can go up to 360 degrees. Any of these are possible. Or if you want to go for only 45 degrees, you can rotate. And if you want only the 20 degrees, you can rotate. The possible, since the stepper motor it is going to rotate in terms of steps, rotates in terms of step angle. So hence this stepper motor is able to rotate for any of the required angle of degree in an 360 degree rotations. Suppose when 360 degrees, when the stepper motor needs to be made to rotate complete 360 degrees in terms of step angle, and the step angle in the market you can see the stepper motors with the varied step angles. One stepper motor, it can rotate at 1.8 degrees, 2.4 degrees, then you can see there is an 5 degrees stepper motor, then 18 degrees, maximum of 20 degrees stepper motor. But out of these stepper motors, we are using, assume that 1.8 degrees. So whenever stepper motor has to make rotation, one complete rotation starting from 0 degrees to 360 degrees, then how many, if the each step size it is of 1.8 degree, then total number of steps it is able to take, you can compute as 360 degrees divided by 1.8 degrees. So approximately you will get 200 steps. So 200 steps, slowly it will be taking step by step as you send these energizing codes to complete one rotation. Suppose 90 degrees only it has to rotate. During that time 90 degrees by 1.8 degrees. So you will get some somewhere 45, I think so. Not 45 exactly, 40 or 40 approximately, 40 steps. So at that point also you can stop. After rotating, making the stepper motor to start from this point and stop at this point, this possibility also your stepper motor is having. So therefore it will be decided based on how many number of steps the stepper motor has to rotate. Based on these calculations you can compute and you can find out. Okay, now let us go for, I don't want the number of steps or number of only this much degree it has to rotate and it has to stop. Instead of that, I want to make the stepper motor to rotate continuously. In that case, how do you write a program for that? So for that, let us see ORG00H. So port 2, since it has to, through which the coil energizing codes needs to be sent, the first energizing code is #3. So after sending first data, stepper motor will take one step ahead. Then after that, since it has to make the needle to deflect or the robot to change to that step, it has to be provided between one step change to another step, a small delay needs to be provided. So therefore a call delay, as the microcontroller works with the megahertz, so shifting sudden change, it will appear like a jerk. So therefore, so that we cannot make it, instead of that small delay you can provide between one step change to another step change. Move, the next one, it is move P2 comma #09H, next code. Again next code, after sending you have to call a delay, call delay, move P2 comma #0CH, again a call delay, then move the last code, move P2 comma #06H, a call delay. After calling a delay for certain, the stepper motor will start rotating like this. From that step to next step, next step to next step, next step to next step, next step to next, like this it will be continuing. Okay, now if it has to be kept in loop, so what I can do, a jump to loop back. So that back, let it start with the same energizing code. So therefore it will start with the back. Then a small delay, we need to write a program. For that, a small delay program through subroutine, we are providing move R7 comma #0 FFH DJNZ R7 comma L1, that L1 to the same instruction, then return and end. Students, this is what the program you can make use for an stepper motor to rotate. If you have any doubt, you can ask. In the examination, some examiners, if it would have been the regular laboratory experimentation, I would have taught you the various programs for this stepper motor, making how to make the stepper motor to rotate only to 45 degrees and stop, or how to make the stepper motor to continuously rotate up to 360 degrees, one rotation stop, in the forward direction one rotation and in the backward direction one rotation stop. All these I would have explained if the practical sessions offline were there. But last week, students, you didn't turn up. I thought of giving those demonstrations at least for your understanding purpose, but none you turned back for the laboratories. We don't know what is your intention. Okay, fine. If you have any doubt with respect to this stepper motor, you program or the step angle changes, you can ask at this point. If no doubts, I can go for next LCD interfacing. DC motor interfacing you don't have in your syllabus. Students, any doubts with respect to the stepper motor?
No, ma'am.
Yeah. How about other students?
No, ma'am.
One minute. The next interfacing is LCD, right? Students, as per your syllabus, whether DC motor interfacing is there or not, you please check with syllabus. Parallelly, I'll check with keypad also it is not there. Is it not? 1 minute. See, many programs or many interfacing boards which your seniors they were studying all were removed for your
Ma'am, only stepper motor is there.
only stepper motor. ADC over, DAC over, LCD and stepper motor. So this LCD I need to finish. Okay, and a little one more topic that is on this one interrupts yet to be completed. That also I'll finish in another 1 or 2 classes. Afterwards, your syllabus will get over. Then you can have the revisions if you want. And 1 minute, student. See, the stepper motor interfacing for different what is that different scenarios. You can refer to 398 of page number. What is that? Sorry, 398 page number of the microcontroller and embedded systems by Muhammad Ali Majidi and Roland D. McNeil. So the next interfacing is your LCD interfacing. This LCD interfacing, which is done through 8255. This 8255, as it is not given in your syllabus, because your syllabus it has been very simplified. If you look, go back to your